Being the leading candidate for European Commission President doesn't mean an easy ride to the Berlaymont building. The EPP's Jean-Claude Juncker still has to make sure he's won enough hearts and minds here in the European Parliament, which is at issue in his meetings with parliamentarians this week. At a gathering with EPP MEPs after the spring elections, Mr. Juncker has a predictably friendly audience. But the former Prime Minister of Luxembourg suggests, don't let looks fool you. There are skeptics out there to win over.
I have many friends in this room and many so-called allies, but I know that some members of my own political family are very reluctant because they do think that I'm too close to other political families, mainly the socialists, and some of them do think that I'm a disguised socialist. But okay, I will listen, I will explain myself. I'm delivering more or less, it depends on nuances, the same speech in all the groups, and so I don't want to have specific and specialized messages to be given to the different parliamentary groups. It's one parliament.
Mr. Juncker, who's also a former head of the Eurogroup of finance ministers, has already won the nod from Europe's heads of state on the European Council. Now to persuade as many MEPs here, including those from other parties, that he's the right person for the job.
I'm discussing with friends, with colleagues, with opponents, not with enemies. And it's a frank and open debate. When I don't know the answer to a question which is put, I'm saying that I have to check this. But fortunately, on the main issues, I was able to deliver.
EPP Group Chairman Manfred Weber, in a briefing with his predecessor Joseph Daul, said after the closed-door meeting that Mr. Juncker can count on a strong working relationship with the EPP family.
Jean-Claude Juncker gave us today a very, very strong presentation. He made clear that under his leadership, the European Commission will be ambitious with a clear agenda, with a reform agenda.
Mr. Daul cautioned against a closed-door policy toward EU neighbors vying for membership, saying such a policy could encourage further migration toward Europe from countries that need reform.
Bien sûr, dans les 5 prochaines années,
of course, in the next 5 years, no one is currently ready for enlargement among those states which are in the process of negotiation. But on this issue, we must be very, very careful vis-à-vis our friends who are outside the European borders and continue to work to put in place a state of law and justice.
Certainly a delicate issue for Mr. Juncker and his Commission. Even if Mr. Juncker is expected to win, the vote here in the Parliament will be a test to see if he has the strong mandate he needs to carry out the policies he envisions to jumpstart the economy and fight still high unemployment. Find out more about the activities of the largest political force in Parliament by checking eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.